Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. Here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 18th day of October. Here we go. This is a law that kind of dovetails with the parsha that we're up to. You know, in this week's parsha, we see Abraham literally tearing himself away from the presence of God. God was visiting Abraham after he had had his circumcision, and then it's the third day after the circumcision, and Abraham tears himself away from the presence of God to go take care of three guests that Abraham feels he needs to take care of. And a lot of the commentary are so fascinated by that. I mean, he's visiting with God. God is visiting with him. And he says, hang on, God, I got to go do something important. And he goes to take care of three guests. Well, it's startling because, you could think that, well, wait a minute, maybe speaking with God is more important than taking care of the three guests. And Abraham tears himself away from God and runs to take care of the, runs, mind you, on the third day after his circumcision at age 99, runs to go take care of three guests. But a more fascinating question, besides wondering about what he's doing, is how did he even know it was the right thing? How did he even know it was the right thing to say, God, can I put you on hold for a minute while I go take care of some guests? Where was Abraham ever taught that that's the appropriate thing, that in the triage of visiting with God, taking care of guests, that taking care of guests comes first? And one answer that I'd like to tell you right here and now is that Abraham just knew it in his bones, because he knew, Olam chesed yibaneh, God built this world on kindness, and God pushes kindness a lot. You can see it just jumps out at you from all over the Torah. The first act in our whole Torah is God creating clothing for Adam and Chava. That's his first interaction with people, because they knew they were naked and needed clothing. And the 5 books of Moshe finish with God personally, if you could say the word personally, burying Moshe, which is, of course, another great act of kindness. So the book ends of our whole Bible are kindness, and that's God throughout, just hearkening us to go do kindness. Now, when he tells us to go do kindness, it's not just because it's nice to be nice. It is nice to be nice, but it runs much deeper than that. It seems that God's mission here in what he does in the whole creation of the universe, was so that he could be kind to us and have us earn reward in this world, and then give it to us in the other world. So that the raison d'etre, the reason for the entire universe being here, is for God doing kindness. And Abraham knows, rather than just sit here speaking with God, it would probably be something even higher if I could emulate God. And he knew that. He knew that God just doesn't tell us to be nice because it's nice to be nice. God tells us to be nice because then we're emulating the highest form of everything in our universe, which is God's whole purpose for this universe, is to be kind to us. And then when we emulate him and do those same kinds of things, we're on a very high level doing the same. And that is why Abraham knew, of course I go take care of the guests. There's nothing more that God would want me doing than emulating him and being like him and bringing his kindness out into the world. Thanks for logging on. Have a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.